Hi, it's Kat from Elevate for Self Love, and today's topic's going to be if you won $1 million, would you really be happy? If you won $1 million, would you really be happy? So many people think that if they win money or they have a big house or they have a nice car, that that's going to be the answer. That if they could just have those things, they would feel happy. And I think in my life, what happened was once I achieved those things, I realized that they don't bring happiness. And, y- not everyone will achieve those things. So they don't necessarily know. But when you do achieve those things, you don't automatically get happy. Happiness is a state within yourself that you have to attain. I feel like for myself, relationships and people, friendships, romantic relationships, my relationships with my children, my family, just relationships in general, that to me is most important. So for me, I prioritize relationships and I want to teach my children to prioritize relationships over money because money is nice and money helps pay the bills and money helps attain many things. It can lead you to a more comfortable life, but it doesn't bring happiness. And if you don't have relationships that are valuable and special in your life, then you will not be happy because you could have millions of dollars and be alone and have no one that loves you and have no connection, no personal connection. And so what does it buy? Does it buy you a vacation and to an exotic island? Yeah, you can go there and you can have a good experience. But if you're by yourself or you're with someone who doesn't love you or someone who, some like superficial person who's with you maybe for your money, that's not really happiness, because it's fleeting. It's fleeting and it's superficial and it's not a deep connection. And to me, deep connections and real relationships between people are what is important. So not everybody sees things the same way. And, maybe you think that if you won $1 million, that would bring you happiness. If so, comment below if you have won a lot of money and you feel like that's made you happy. I probably think since you're listening to this channel that you won't be commenting that below, but you never know. Um, again, it's nice to have money. It feels like when I got to the point where I could pay my bills comfortably and I didn't have to necessarily budget out every dollar, that was nice. It's a nice thing to be able to say I can pay my bills and I still have money left over. Um, so I don't think people should be shamed for trying to make more money. I think it's great because it does give you a level of comfort. It gives you a feeling of security. And one day I'm going to do a video on how I started making money in my 20s and how I saved money and how I built wealth over time. So I will do a separate video about that. But um, money doesn't make you happy. You have to have a happiness within your own heart, within your own self. Like life isn't perfect and life has ups and downs, and maybe right now life is, you can have a lot of money but life is just not, bringing you happiness. It's not about the money piece, it's about you as a person and what you find fulfilling and what you value the most. So if someone is really superficial and they don't value relationships and they just kind of value ego, they could feel like money made them happy. But like ultimately most people will evolve to a point where they get past their ego and it might be when they're much older, like, it could be like they're in their 80s and they're just realizing it. I don't know. Everybody's different. But if most people, I think, will come to a place where they look back on their life, like even like I said, even someone who's older, looking back on your life, like what really mattered? Was it all the money? Was it the cars? Was it the houses? Or was it the relationships with the people and the experiences and the moments together with people you love? It's like, to me, it's like a no-brainer. It's the people that I love, it's my friends, my family, spending moments laughing, having good times. It's like the little things, like sitting on the porch and having a lemonade with a friend and just looking at nature, or having a coffee on a cold day when you need to warm up, and just having a chat with a friend. Like it's doing it, like having adventures with your romantic partner, trying new things, um paddle boarding. Like I love paddle boarding, being with nature and being with people. That's, to me, that's happiness to me. Like happiness is enjoying life's moments, and even by myself, like just the relationship with myself is also key. If we don't have a relationship with ourself, then there's a problem, because you can't love yourself if you don't have a relationship with yourself. You are your first priority. You have to have a relationship with yourself first before anyone else. And that relationship needs to be kind, and it needs to be caring, and you need to not have this kind of critical voice in your head. It has to be like a kind voice, a voice of someone that you wish you had as a parent. Maybe not what you actually had as a parent, but what you wish you had. And that voice will speak to you in a kind and caring way to guide you through life. That's what you need as a relationship with yourself. So, can you be happy if you made $1 million? It might make you happy for a while. If you don't know how to manage money, you'll probably lose it, because that's what I hear about these lottery winners that don't know how to manage money. It's kind of crazy how they, like, you read these stories, how they win this money and then like a year later it's all gone. How did they blow $10 million in a year? I don't know. But they did, because they didn't know how to manage money. So, that's number one, is if you do win the $1 million, you better know how to manage money, or just contact me and I'll set you up with a financial advisor, someone that'll help you to figure out what to do with all this money. Just kidding. Anyway, I hope you understand the point of this video. Money, it's great. It helps. It's nice. But people and relationships, and like all of these moments of life that you're spending, these like connected moments, and even the moments that bring yourself just joy, like the basics, like things you love to do and things you love to like partake in, activities, food, sights like hiking, seeing beautiful views. That's, to me, more important than money. Comment below if you agree, or if you have a different perspective. I'm open to listening to all different things. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.